Hello and welcome back to the Upwork Profits Masterclass. So in the last video we created a professional email account, or what you call a custom email address. Alright, and the next video is going to be about how to get approved on Upwork quickly. So something happened. I did create a video on how to get your Upwork account approved, and I recorded that video for over 30 minutes. And this is the result. The Upwork account got approved immediately. I've never had that happen before. Like, I've created up to like 4 or 5 different Upwork accounts for different purposes at different times, but I've never had an account approved instantly. Like, immediately I submitted it, and I was waiting to see the message. Like, I was waiting for it to load up, and then see the message that tells me that they're going to check my account and then get back to me within the next 24 hours. I just saw congratulations, welcome to Upwork. It was crazy. But then something funny happened. I don't know, for whatever reason there was no audio in that video, and so all my effort was in vain. It was wasted, and it was really annoying, because for about 30 minutes I sat down, I talked, I demonstrated a lot, made a lot of input into that video, only for me to find out that there was no audio, and so there's no way it's going to be useful to you. Alright, so this is the account in question, but it's kind of useless. Let me put it that way, because you did not get to see how I created it. So I'm going to create another video, and hopefully this time it will be worth the while and to not be a wasted effort. So here we are. If you remember, in the last lesson we created a custom email address, like I said earlier, and the custom email address we created was rookie@rookietraffic.ga. Alright, but that was the email I used in opening this account, so it's impossible for me to use that same email right now. But no problem, so I have another email I'm going to use. So let's follow the process step by step. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to click on this sign up link right here. You need to click on it, and then it shows you this. Now I want you to see something quickly. I want to see something. So now look at this. They say I'm using a Gmail account. I'm using a Gmail email address, because I told you that they say Upwork no longer likes using free email accounts, right? So this is a free email account. Now I thought that you were not allowed to create your account with a free email account at all. It turns out that it's not true. Look at, they said, we noticed you are using a gmail.com address. Would you like to use your work email instead? All right, so what it is that they prefer a work email address, or what you call a custom email address, which we created in the last video. So it does not mean that you cannot use your Gmail account. You can actually use your Gmail account, but I feel that using a professional email address, or a custom email address, or a work email address, whatever it is that you want to call it, using one of those is going to give you a higher chance of having your account approved. So I think it's a trick. It's a little trick, or it's a little detail that you want to pay attention to. Alright, so I'm going to use a custom email address that I already have. Like I said, the one we created for this purpose, I already used it, and so it's no longer possible for me to use that. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with that one. It's my email address. It's another email address I have. So they say enter your first name, so you do that. You know what your first name is. You enter that, and then you create a password. Make sure you create a very strong password, and then when you are done, when you have gotten approved, you have to go into Upwork and create a 2-factor authentication something, all right, just like you can do on Facebook, so that your account is not easily hacked. All right, so they ask you your country is Nigeria. You have to leave it like that. And then they're asking you now, what do you want to do? I want to hire for a project. If you're going to come into Upwork as a client, now if you want to work on Upwork as a client, and if you want to work on Upwork as a freelancer, you need separate accounts for each purpose. If you are going to be hiring for a project as a client, then there's not going to be any difficulty in getting your account approved, because you are just coming in to hire for a project. But if you are going to work as a freelancer, that's where the whole issue is. So that's what we're clicking on, right? work as a freelancer, and then you're going to choose a username. I mean, just go with anything. It's not really important. They're not going to be showing it to anybody. So I'm just going to put that in, and then sorry, let me do this big arrow 14. So you click on this. Yes, I understand and agree to the Upwork terms and blah blah blah. So you click that, and then you click create my account. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to send you an email to the email address that you put in. So you have to go into that email address. There's going to be a link inside that email address. You have to click on it, and then you are going to verify that, okay, I'm the owner of this address. So here it is, say verify your email to proceed. You have to go and click that email that is sent to the email address that you have provided. So I linked that email account to my Gmail account. The message is not yet here. So let's wait a bit. All right, it's here. It's come. Verify your email address. So I click on that. Oh, the network is a bit slow. Please bear with me. So this is the email. Just click on this button that says verify your email address, and it's going to reload. I mean, it's going to redirect you back to Upwork where you can continue the sign up process. All right, so you have verified that, okay, I'm the owner of this email address. I'm not trying to spam Upwork or something. All right, so the next thing that you need to do, just click on continue. There's no need, if you want to read all of this, you can read all of that, but I already know what is there. So you click on continue, you click on start my profile. Now, as you can see, this is where the whole work starts, right? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 categories, or 10 points, or 10 let's just say 10 categories that you want to fill out to really flesh out your account and to show Upwork that, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I look like, these are my strengths. All right, so it becomes easy for Upwork to either approve your account or disapprove the account. Now, like I said, when you want to create an Upwork account, you have to first create it in a category that is less saturated. All right, in a category that is less saturated, and then once you get approved, you go back in and create and edit that profile to fit the right category, that the original category that you are going to be offering on Upwork. So they said, tell us about the work that you do. What is the main service you offer? So the one we're going to be using here, the one we're going to be choosing is web, mobile, and software development. That's one we're going to be using. So later on, you can go back to edit it to whatever it is that you really do. So once you've done that, they say you should choose what types of web, mobile, and software development do you do. So these are the 4 that we're going to be putting in: desktop software development, e-commerce development, desktop software development, and then I think let's see, mobile development, web and mobile design. Mobile development, web and mobile design. So there it is. Those are the 4. You don't need to complicate anything, just choose those 4. Even if you know nothing about it, just choose them, because later on you can go back to edit your account. What you just want to do is you want to just get approved as fast as possible. All right, so they say, what skills do you offer clients? Now this is where a lot of freelancers make the mistake. You see, they say enter at least one skill. This is what is written here. All right, so what a lot of freelancers will do, they will come here and just enter one skill, and then they will click next. I mean, you are not showing seriousness. All right, Upwork is trying to use this medium to show that you know what you are doing. All right, so the maximum number of skills that you can impute into this box is 10. So we are going to go full on. We're going to go max to show Upwork that yes, we are ready and we know what we are doing. It's going to increase our chances of getting approved. All right, so these are the skills that we're going to be filling in. Number 1 is PHP, HTML, HTML5. Let's just quickly do that. PHP, bring up PHPU. All right, PHP. All right, there's this HTML. Oh, come on, be very fast. Here it is. HTML5. HTML5. All right, There it is. So on this notepad that you're seeing, you're going to have it right inside your course, so you can also just easily copy as well. There's Java, there's JavaScript, there's Oracle, Java EE, Java. So Java or Oracle Java. There's Java. Where's the Java now? All right, that is. Then there's Oracle Java EE, Oracle Java EE. Then there's JavaScript. There's JavaScript. There it is. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Upwork says you can enter up to 4 more skills, which we are going to, of course, quickly do. So we have UI kit, we have UX pin. UI kit and then UX pin. UI kit. All right. UI kit. Which one should we go with? Okay, let's go with this one. UI kit, and then there's UX pin. Oh shit. UX pin. Right. And then we have 2 more. CSS and then CSS3. And that's that. CSS and then CSS3, and that is that. CSS3. Right. So that is it. This is a profile in the web, mobile, and software development. All right. So these are this expertise. These are the 4 major areas you're going to be concentrating on, and then these are the 10 skills that you're going to be offering under this category. It's kind of complicated, but just follow it the way it is. Then when we go back to edit to your main service offering, you're going to see the difference you're going to easily understand, because now you might not understand because you're not a web or mobile developer, so you might not really understand what all of this is. But when you now edit it to your real skill, you're going to really understand. So let's go next. You click on next, and then now Upwork is asking you, what is your level of experience in this field? What is your level of experience in this field? If you are in the entry level, it means that you are relatively new to this field. Like you are just learning this skill. Like you don't really know much about this thing. Like you just have a basic understanding, a basic knowledge of this service that you want to offer. All right. But if you are in the intermediate level, it means that you have substantial experience in this field. Like you have done it for a couple of years. Like you have worked for 1, 2, 3, 4 clients before, or even if you have not worked for clients, you have years of understanding. Like if you have been doing graphic design for like 2, 3 years, then you have an intermediate level of experience. And then if you're an expert, it means that you are at the top level of your game, that you know this thing in and out, you know the industry that you're going to be working in, you know everything about that particular skill, or you know almost everything about that particular skill or service, and you can do advanced stuff in it. All right. But this is a mock account. We're creating a mock account, right? So we're going to choose expert. And then we'll click on next. Now they want you to add your education. You can add whatever school that it is that you went to. It's a mock account, so I'm just going to do University of Benin. All right, let's take it to Lagos, because University of Lagos, because I already created other account. I don't want it to look so similar to the other account. All right. Area of study, we're creating, I'll say linguistics. That is a BA, right? I think it's a BA. Yeah, Bachelor of Arts. Dates attended, I would say 2011 to 2014, right? 2014. So once they see this, they know that you have graduated, right? They know that you have graduated. Then you can say that. Boom, you can say that. Then if you want to add more, education, like if you have done your masters, or if you have a certain certification, like certification programs that you have done, you can just go ahead and add all of that here. But I'm not going to be doing that. If you have a PhD, if you have a master's degree, whatever it is, you can decide to add it here. All right. Upwork is not going to ask you for your certificate to prove whether you went to those schools or not. But do not. I don't want you to really focus on this because it's not really important, to be very frank. All right. So you click on next, and then you add your work experience, add employment. Now, a lot of people will skip all of this and just want to go to the last point where they just submit the account for approval or not. But all of this is important. Before Upwork is asking you all of this, it means that it's kind of important to them, because your profile is going to have a score. Like, you want your profile to be 100% at 100%. For everything that you do, Upwork is giving you a score. So let's say if we add this, we have 10%. If we add that, we have 10%. So I think that you need to reach a certain percent before they will agree to approve your account. All right, that's another thing. You have to use the right category, and also have to reach a percentage point in your profile before you get approved. All right, so you have to fill in all of these things. These are all important. All right, so company, I'll just choose I'll choose KPMG, City Lagos, Nigeria, of course. Title intern, forget intern. Rule, sorry about that. Intern, choose intern. Rule, choose intern. Period, okay. Period, March 20. Coming. I need to get this down. March 2015 to March 2016. All right. So if this is a place that you currently work at, if this place that you're filling is where you currently work at, you can just click here. You can just tick this box to show that you currently work at this place. So you will not need all of this. You don't need to fill in all of this year's stuff. All right. So save. You save that. You save that. And it's going to take us to the next place, which is sorry. You now go to next. So far we have been able to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of this profile creation. So what you now need to do, what is your English proficiency level? Is it basic? Is it conversational? Is it fluent? Is it native or bilingual? Mostly as Nigerians, we are fluent. Like, we write and speak this language almost perfectly. But a lot of Nigerians also like to claim that we are native English speakers. For example, in my original Upwork profile, I had my English proficiency level as native. I didn't care. I had it as native because I'm a writer. So because a lot of the freelancers, a lot of the clients that will come on Upwork, they will tell you that since it's a writing project, they want somebody with a native level of proficiency. So I put in native because my English is kind of flawless. If you talk about the writing aspect of my English, is kind of flawless. So except I make some silly grammatical errors, which a lot of English speakers also do. So it's no big deal. But to be on the safe side, and to be like, since it's going to, especially if you're not in the writing niche, then you don't really need to be bothered about this one. Just take fluent. All right. So if you know another language, for example, if you know French, you can add that. So I'll do that. I'll say French, select proficiency. I'll just say conversational, then next, boom. So that's it. The next thing now that you need to fill in is hourly rate. On Upwork, there are two types of project that you're going to be getting, either an hourly rate or a fixed price project. When it's an hourly rate project, you're going to be using the Upwork app. It's an Upwork app that will be taking screenshots of your work every 5 to 10 minutes. It's not set in stone. It's going to be taking screenshot of what you are doing, and then they will send those screenshots to the clients. All right. So if a client build 10 hours with you, the screenshot will know or will show whether you worked for that 10 hours or not. All right. So if it's a fixed price project, then you don't need any of this. You don't need the hourly rate. But before you get on Upwork, you must choose an hourly rate. Whether you are going to be working hourly or not, you need to choose an hourly rate. Now, how do you choose an hourly rate? If your experience level is the entry level, then I would advise that you go with anything from $5 up to about $15. if it's the entry level. And if it's intermediate, I would say go with $15 up to about $35 or even $40. All right. Then if it's the expert level, you can go anywhere from $50 up to any amount that you feel that is worth your skills. All right. So for this, we're just going to put in 85. We're going to put in 85. I want you to put something that is very high. Put in 85 and then click on next. Click on next. Click on next, and it brings us here, which is a lot of, this is another aspect of your profile, of your profile entirely, title. So after this, excuse me, so after this video, the next set of video is going to be talking about what should go into your profile, what should go into your profile title, what should go into your professional overview, and all of that. But for now, you don't need to be bothered about any of these things, because I have a perfect write-up for this mock account. So we're going to say Java expert, JavaScript expert, and just so that it's a little bit different from the other account I created, I'm going to say JavaScript expert and professional mobile developer. So when we're creating, when we're talking about creating your titles in the next video, which is going to be the next video, or yeah, I think it's going to be the next video or the one after that one. When we're talking about creating your profile title, you will see why this one that I just done now is the wrong way of writing profile titles. But since this is a mock account, there's no problem. Let's just do it like this. All right. So profile overview, I already have something here as well. So you just copy it. So when you are creating your own account using this script in my notepad, I want you to like come in and change some things. All right, so that everything does not look the same. I want you to change some things for yourself, but I'm not going to be changing anything here right now, because I don't think Upwork will notice that much that it's the same with something else. All right, so I'm just going to fill this in, then we'll move ahead. So you will get this script, like I said, this notepad where I'm copying all of this from. You get it. You can go in and read what I've written here. So I'm not going to waste that time. So click on next, and boom. The next thing that you need to do is to add your profile picture. Of course, I already have one saved for use. I'll just click on this one, add profile picture, and it's going to take you here. So you select profile image. Bring me here, bro. I'm going to use this one. Just click on it, and then of course bring it here. All right, go down, save. Upwork has a funny way of behaving sometimes. They can just decide to reject this picture, and then you have to upload another one. Well, it's approved, so good. Next, your street address. Right, I'm gonna fake an address right now. Olutoyin Street, Aja, Lagos. Zip code. Oh, let's check this one. Country, Nigeria. So if you don't know the zip code of your street, of your state or of your city, you can just go on Google to search for that. You can just go like Google, zip code for Benin City, or a particular place in Benin City. You could just say zip code for, let me just say, Fun in Warri. Zip code for a friend. Google will give you something that is, so look at it. Zip code is saying 330102. That's the zip code, so you can just easily add it to your profile. All right, so I already have a zip code here. What's need to choose that. All right, so we click on next, and boom, we are almost done. This is the last part. Enter a phone number. After enter a number that I have not used before, so I'll use my dad's number. 36. I'm going to blur that number out. Alright, so you click on preview your profile. We are done with the 10 different points of profile creation, and then you now have to preview your profile. I mean, this is pretty easy. It's pretty easy. So this is the profile that we have created. This is the profile that we have created, and Upwork is saying it's looking good so far. It's looking good. So we now need to submit this profile for approval, and that's what you do there. You click on that button, and let's see if we're going to get instantly approved again, or if we're going to wait for some time. So it's loading up. Drum roll, and boom, we are in again. This is crazy. So as you can see, this profile, this stuff here is mad. Like, it's really crazy. You understand? Because for the second time in a row, I've used exactly the details inside this sheet. I've used it and I've gotten approved instantly for the second time in a row. So you cannot go wrong with it right now. Like, right now it's working. Right now every detail here is working. So I want you to just rush because Upwork might soon start seeing people creating a lot of profile in this place. And if you find out that you use the details in this sheet to create your profile and it doesn't get approved, there's no problem. Just contact me and we'll look for another category where you can smash it. All right, so that's it. This account is approved. And ready to go, ready to be used on Upwork. So that is that. That's all about creating your Upwork account and getting it approved. In the next video, we're going to be talking about your profile picture. Your profile picture is going to be what makes a first impression about you. So we're going to be talking about it and what the best practices that you should use for that. If you notice, I did not stress much about a profile picture when I was creating this account, and a lot of things I did not stress about them because this is a mock account. We're just trying to get approved, right? So we're going to be talking about every part of your profile in the next few videos and what are the best practices before you go in. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate. See you in the next one. Bye.